Hi there, this is Nadia from Sigma Fort. I'm now at the FOSDEM conference in Brussels. 那么之前呢，也是受到了一众好朋友的推荐，跟我讲说 FOSDEM 是一个非常值得来体验的，完全由社区驱动的大会。那么 PinCap CTO 东旭更是跟我说，这场大会能够治愈精神内耗。那么实际上 FOSDEM 的全称呢是 Free and Open Source Software Developers European Meeting， 但实际上这里聚集的开发者已经远远不仅限于欧洲的范围内了，来自全球的开源软件开发者以及开源爱好者都会来到这里相聚，所以也是全球性1年1度的盛会。那么接下来呢，我们会随机采访一些有趣的参会者，还有我们社区的老朋友们，看看这场大会到底有什么不同，以及现场感受一下这里热烈的氛围。那么接下来就让我们一起出发吧 ，Let's go！
I'm coming from France.
So I come from the U.S. I come from a city called Seattle.
I come from India.
我从台湾来参与 FOSDEM.
Germany.
I'm from Antwerp, so north of Brussels.
From Amsterdam.
I come from the UK, but the open source design community is global. We have lots of members all over the globe in almost every continent.
I do come from Germany. I come from France.
Come from Freiburg. That's a city in southern Germany.
So my name's Ian. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. So it's a long trip to come here to FOSDEM.
My name's Martin Woodward. I'm the Director of Developer Relations here at GitHub. And we obviously help support the open source community on the GitHub platform.
So I'm working for Cloudbees, which is the enterprise Jenkins.
我目前在台湾的开放文化基金会里面工作。那我目前做的东西是执行长秘书，就是在做一些议题的倡议，然后以及open source 的推广，然后还有社群的资源。
I work for 9 Elements and actually got to know them also at this conference like 5 years ago. So I'm a firmware developer, so I like to know like the details of hardware and write open source software for that.
I do work for Percona. We're actually an open source database support company. We do work with Postgres. We do work with MySQL, with MongoDB. We do a lot of active development in the open source communities. I'm working in and with open source for 15 years in the meanwhile in separate roles, so I kind of bleed open. I am currently a student in an engineering school in France, so I study computer science. I am a second-year student, and I'm about to graduate in a year. And besides that, I also have a company that does computer hosting and this kind of services.
So MariaDB is an open source database server. We're a relational database. We forked from MySQL many years ago. And we kind of basic, a lot of websites use us, financial institutes use us. We're around and have a big presence. And we're from the MariaDB Foundation, which is a non-profit. So we exist by donations and sponsors, and we're there to make sure that the source code for MariaDB server remains free and accessible for people.
I'm working for the Evolution. This is the name of the company. I am a front-end developer with 10-ish years of experience.
I'm working for OpenSSL, my company right here. We maintain a cryptography and SSL TLS toolkit.
First of all, camaraderie, all the people. I love being surrounded by all those open minds, having cool discussions. Of course, representing our company at the booth, representing Postgres. That's my main role today, and right now I'm the guide of Slonic, the big blue elephant, and trying to engage a little.
FOSDEM is really a fantastic event. It's probably one of the best open source conferences around because it's bottom up, it's organized by the developers. There's not really people trying to sell you things. There's just people excited to talk about their technologies. So it's really a fun event to come to. It's unlike many other conferences in the world. It's one of our favorite places to come to.
We have a dev room at FOSDEM. This year we've had a dev room at FOSDEM for many, many years about all topics to do with design. So user experience design, UI design, and user research, as well as like graphics and icons and all the different kinds of ways that design can improve open source. So we are here making sure that open source knows that design is important for it, and that there are designers that want to contribute to open source as well.
This year, I'm here to connect with everyone who comes to the conference. We see a lot of people online and connect, via pull requests. So it's nice to actually see some of these people in real life and just, make sure we're helping them, see how we're supporting them, see how we can help them better.
So basically, a friend told me that FOSDEM is cool and come here. Like there are really good conferences and the people here are cool. So basically, I came here. It was like a last-minute decision. Like he told me that like a week ago. So yeah.
So I have been coming to FOSDEM since 2019, and I feel like FOSDEM is the place where I get to meet most of the folks. Since I'm based out of India, I don't get to meet a lot of the people I work with all the time, and FOSDEM is the place I get to meet all of them. And since I'm kind of involved in a lot of different projects, mostly all those projects come here, so I always come to FOSDEM to meet those folks and connect with them. Yeah.
So we're here to promote OpenSSL at this year's FOSDEM. Please, it's our 25th anniversary, so we're happy to celebrate 25 years with the open source community as well as hopefully 25 more years.
其实我蛮常跑来欧洲参与开源活动，然后像是去年年底的 CCC 我已经参与了5年，那 FOSDEM 今年是第2年来参与，对，就是来看看不一样的见解，然后看看大家都怎么玩社群，那把这些看到的东西带回台湾。
The biggest difference with FOSDEM that people struggle to get used to is how open the conference is. You don't register. People can, there's lots of sessions to go to, but really the primary reason for being here is what they call the hallway track. So meeting people, meeting you finally in person. That's exactly what FOSDEM is about. And so, yeah, that's what's very different.
After party 特别好，对，就是它有各种各样的，大家这个结束以后。一起去喝酒啊，出去玩什么的，这些活动会比其他的一些大会的 after party 更加纯粹一些吧。而且这里面有很多朋友在做的一些非常理想主义的事情，就是非常有意思。反正跟他们聊一聊，就会觉得又对开源软件有了信仰吧。对。
FOSDEM has a very community-led feel. I feel like the other event that is similar is COSCUP. So I love that both FOSDEM and COSCUP have dev rooms that are created and curated by the community. And I like making sure that the voice of what people want to hear is heard, as opposed to the organizations that say we should listen to talks about this organization or this organization. So I like meeting people and making connections with projects.
差异化呢，可能是文化方面大家的交流这件事情的习惯。在欧洲看起来大家比较乐于聊天跟彼此交流，但是在亚洲我们会比较需要找到更多契机，让大家可以彼此交流。这是我们主办单位在亚洲需要特别用心的一件事情。对。
A lot of other conferences are organized by corporations, so they're trying to get you to buy their services, trying to get you to pay for something. I think FOSDEM is developers who just excited to use and share the open source technology that they use. That's the main reason. You'll find a lot of interesting dev rooms, developers talking about stuff. So it's a good place to be.
Depends, right? So, for instance, I often go to Open Compute Project, but that's more like a business conference where people also really sell hardware for hyperscalers. So that's a different perspective on it. Here is a pure developer conference. Also, it's a free conference. There's no fee, and yeah, it attracts a lot of people. I think it's very big, a few thousands of people coming here. So yeah, that's exciting.